Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Sheung Shui right now. Start the vlog here today. Train to Admiralty. 73, 73, 71, and 73. Okay. Now we'll be taking the first class today because we're showing off how the first class works. Now for the first class, you need to register your octopus card before you board, which after you register, it will cost you double the price. It will cost you double the price to take the first class. Of course, it counts by distances. You can touch it here, register, or you can go through the normal cars and go through from there, which I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go through here, and you see right there. This is where you can go through. You can tag your octopus card, and then the door will open. If I can get us now, there are two doors in the first class car. One door won't open. I don't know why. And the other door is right there. But I need to find a seat. And rip. And rip. I lost all the seats. Wow. Of the forward-facing seats are gone. Wow. That's really unfortunate. All of the forward-facing seats are all gone. Well, this is the only one I get, so it's actually pretty bad. Wow, this is terrible. Unfortunate. Well, no choice to do it backwards for now. I lost all of the seats actually going forwards. Thank you so much, Thomas He, for this request here. Sheung Shui to Tsuen Wan.
请小心月台空隙，请小心月台的空隙。Please mind the gap.
我見等佢嚟先走啫嘛，我你都要趕啦，冇辦法。好打俾我啊嘛。
And the seats on the first class are like this, not like metal seats, because you pay double the price. Of course, you get better seats, but these things are actually pretty bad. Not very fluffy compared with the older generation MRR trains. Van Ling. We take to Kowloon Tong and change to Kwun line. We're on train set 73 and 75.
Tai Wai.
Whenever we're going to touch Kwun line, I have specifically leave the Kwun line trains details down in the description blank so that you guys answer the poll and have a quick guess. In the poll, what train will we be getting? Now is actually in the morning time, so that's why we have a chance of getting a Q train. But there's only one Q train, so that's why if we get really lucky we can get it. But usually for Q trains it runs during morning time and it goes back to the depot in the afternoon section. And also with the three types of trains right now running Kwun line, it's pretty cool with the MCQ system going on with M trains, C trains and Q trains, which MCQs win something else, which is pretty cool. Let's like vote in the poll and see what, and guess what we're gonna get in the Kwun line. Fortunately, we're going backwards for now, no choice. Nope, and also no point of standing in the first class car, so that's why let's just do it backwards while sitting down.
Please mind the gap.
Now in the first class is mostly, I think it's the, not so sure whether this is the silent car, I think it is. Oh, silent car is not here. Apparently not the first class for silent car, huh? Tai Wai here. Now on the other side it is still rush hour timetable, so that's why it's 3 minutes per train. And but on this side back to Admiralty is already non-rush hour timetable, so that's why 6 minutes per train. It should take around like 30 minutes to reach Kowloon, because without MRRs right now it's going to go a little bit faster. Before, with MRRs running, 12 cars, the 12 car trains still running with the 9 cars, they need to go with the 12 car train speed. So that's why it will be slower. It should take like 40 minutes from Sheung Shui down there. But now it should take around 30 to 35 to reach down to Kowloon. And we change to Kwun line and then Tsuen Wan line. So the vlog's going to be 1 hour plus, that's for sure.
Next station, hypermarket. Doors will open on the right. Please mind the gap.
Tai Wai Market. Now I got the art train earlier on, it terminated at Tai Wai Market for the art train. I filmed the video on that. Let's see whether it's still there or it's left already. Left already, of course. Now, like I said, it is double the price if you take first class, so that's why. For a normal standard fare for like one stop or two stops around there, the price is $4.50 for one stop. And if you take first class, it will be $9 for one stop. Now, technically, with the border stations, Lowu and Lok Ma Chau being closed, taking first class is not really like very expensive because the normal price to take to Sheung Shui from Hong Kong is like $10. If you go across the harbor, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. So that's why it's $10. So if you actually double the price if you take from Hong Kong to Sheung Shui first class, it's only $20. It's not too bad. But if you take to the border stations, those are a little bit more miserable. Because for the border stations, for normal price, it's $35. So that's why.
Next station, University.
If you go from the city into Lowu or Lok Ma Chau, $35, that's for sure. If you go across the harbor, for sure, over $50. So that's why if you pay for first class, it's going to go up there, the price. That's originally what's the point of having the first class. It's just for people going across to Lowu or Lok Ma Chau, the border. So this train turned back at Lowu station. It showed on the map. So. Next station, University. So it's just a quick cruise in the beautiful views of this line. Really enjoy the views here. Very cool view of that train on the outside. Wow, already, the first class is already out of seats. So that's why there are already people standing in the first class over there. Which is the most unfortunate circumstances. After you pay for so much, after you pay double the price after you register for double price to take the first class, you still have to stand. So just to avoid actually paying a lot later on when I get off at another further station, I gotta get out of the gates at Kowloon Tong first to reset the octopus card. Because I got on at Hong Kong, of course, and I didn't get out at Sheung Shui. I just took up there and then take back down, and I registered the first class there. But basically, just calculate where you start and when you end. So that's why I start at Hong Kong, and technically I'll end at Kowloon Tong if I get off at Kowloon Tong, get out the gate. So it's only cost me the fare there. So it should cost me like $9.
請小心空隙及留意車廂與月台地面嘅高低。請小心空隙，並留意車廂與月台地面的高低。Please mind the gap and be aware of the difference in levels between the train and the platform.
University.
Next station, Rotem. Doors will open on the right.
And Fotan here. Not too many things to talk about because it's actually in the first class and a little bit awkward sitting in between a lot of people. So very soon they're going to be ready to cut out the front of the platform, and they're going to cut out some of the spots. Because the platform is a little too long and they're ready for building platform gates, so that's why they're cutting out some parts of the platform. 下一站沙田站沙田 Next station 沙田
下一站沙田，下沙田。Next station 沙田。小心月台空隙，请小心月台的空隙。Please mind the gap.
Wow, this is way faster now with the Israel line after all the MRRs are gone. Of course, everyone wants the MRRs to come back, but yeah, they won't be coming back. They're all gone, all scrapped. And plus, with going across the harbor, no 12-car trains can be put over, so that's why. Like, they can't, like I don't know, maybe they can, like, switch the MRRs to, like, 9 cars or something, but... but they're old, so that's why. They're all scrapped. Now, technically, during KCR era, like 1980s, 1990s, they uses the yellowheads. The yellowheads do have 9 cars and do have 12 cars difference. But after they refurbished and changed to the MRRs, they're all 12 cars from there.
Tai
下一站大圍，乘客可以轉乘屯馬線。
下一站大圍，乘客可以换乘屯马线。Next station Tai Wai, interchange station for the Tsuen Wan line.
That was fast. One more station to Kowloon Tong after Tai Wai.
請小心月台空隙，請小心
月台的空隙 Please mind the gap. Actually, I'm gonna remember one question actually made by Aircraft Lover in the premieres, saying that in Hong Kong we don't know what trains is gonna come after for the next train. We have no indications of what train is gonna be, because in Perth you can like look at the car configurations and be like 2 cars, 4 cars, 3 cars. Then we can separate whether it's a A series or a B series. But that's technically how we separate them, using cars, using how many cars for the next train. Here, every single train has the same amount of cars, so then how are we going to use other system to distinguish the trains? Now, before on Israel line, because there are 9-car trains and 12-car trains running at the same time, they do use 9 cars. They use 12 cars to differentiate them. But like for the other lines, every single train is 8 cars. Then how to distinguish them? Like really for real, put an M on there or a C on there or a K on there on the board to show that the next train is a K train. Who would care? Normal passengers don't care what's the next train. They just care how many. They just care when the next train comes and have a train. There are some gates over there, ready for platform gates building.
下一站九龍塘，乘客
Now, those are not the
可以轉乘
gates.
觀塘線。下一站
We got a C train
九
over
龍
there.
塘，乘客可以換乘觀塘線。Next station, Kowloon interchange station for the Kwun line.
Now for Tai Wai, they have built some of the glass barriers, I guess, to block off some of the platforms. Some of the areas of the platforms to ready to saying that, oh, that's not for platform gates. They're gonna cut that out. The platform will be at the front somewhere later on with platform gates. Now, hopefully the audio is okay actually because yeah, I have my headphones on right now, but just like a few days ago, I forgot to take out my headphones and I forgot that I put it inside my pants pockets, and then my mom just threw it into the wash. So that's why basically my headphone just got washed in the washing machine with the clothes. But I already thought that my headphone was going to be completely afterwards, but after the washing is done, and then my mom took out my pants and then took out the headphones from the pockets. It is completely dry inside the pockets. So I said, it's like, oh, let's just try it, and it worked for a loop, and it worked. But after filming the bus journey yesterday, there was a little bit of a period with a failure of the headphones. So hopefully the audio is working all right. I will of course listen to it after. When I get off, I'll get out the gates, so I'm gonna cut that part out. And upcoming is Kwun line, so let's see what train will we get. It'll be amazing if I can get the Q train. Now the Q train is the train number 003 for the train shifts. That means the third train of the day for the whole batch of train series, third train. So I think it doesn't change. I think 003 for most of the time. Before 003 was an M train, but one M train is gone, so that's why it replaced by Q train. So the Q train basically will be like the C series. Not like the train design is like similar to the C series, but it's basically.
Please mind the gap and be aware of the difference in levels between the train and the platform.
But it's going to be like the C series replacing the A series. How they're going to do it? It's just one in, one out. So that's how they're going to do it. For Perth, if the C series comes in, one A series will be getting out of there. Will be scrapped. So basically the same thing. They're going to go one M train, get scrapped, replaced by one Q train. Here's Kowloon getting off time. I'll get off at the front door in the first class car. It's really dumb why they don't actually use this door. Now they said that in the future that door will be used as well, but now it's still not used. Oh, come on. Kowloon Tong, wait for the train to leave. How the first classes looks like. Yellow, the normal cars are dull over there. Train to Admiralty, and we'll walk down over that way. But first get out the gates. You see how many people are there? Jeez Louise. 30 minutes, pretty smooth. Next train 6 minutes. That's the off-peak times. Alright, peace. F074, so F073 and 75. We'll head down and we'll just cut ahead real fast. We'll walk down, exit the gates, and then reset the time. Alright, and after checking out the audio when I was outside the gates, it was pretty bad actually. So that's why I've scrapped the headphone. So sorry about the first 30 minutes, it's pretty bad. Sometimes it's okay, but most of the time it's like something like that. So that's why I'll scrap the headphones for the upcoming sections. Now walk to Kwun line here, we take to Whampoa direction. 2 stations to Prince Edward, we change to Tsuen Wan line all the way to Tsuen Wan. So the caption is just crossing areas because why the hell not? Because we are crossing districts, so that's why. Let's see what train will we get. Now end the poll as soon as I see the train. I know whether there will be a train at the bottom. There are not too many people walking up, so that means hopefully like don't tell me that, oh, I just left the Q train. Okay, we got an M train here and another M train over there. Let's wait for another one. 143 here. Well, M train. Okay. That's not the train we got. And also another M train over there. What's the number of this M train? I know it's 143, but I want to check the head of the train. We'll take car 2. I actually forgot what's the number of this train. Let's just look at it. 146? 146. 143, 146 is 19, so it's not even close. It's definitely not going to be Q trains then. Okay, what the hell happened to that train over there? Why is it not moving? 3 more minutes for the next train to Whampoa. I might give the headphone another chance later on, but probably it won't work out today. Then it's gonna be probably a C train, but let's just hope for it. Wait for it, hope for the best. That's a pretty bad stopping spot. Yeah, it's pretty bad actually, that stopping spot. Well, let's just wait for the next train. Skip forward again. And what's our train? C train? Probably C train, that's what I guess. It would be amazing if it's a Q train, but probably not. Probably still at 003 for the Q train. So that's why. M or C, another M. Okay, here we go. And a C train over there, that's how the C train looks like. And then another M train here. 8235. Not sure about this M train actually. Well, M train, that's my favorite type of train. And holy crap about the stopping spot. What the hell? Completely off. Go here, third spot. Oh, no one's actually choosing to stand on the side, so I'm just gonna take it and stand on the side. Later on, it's gonna be also M train, so that's why. And the map is dead. On the outside, the map is totally screwed. On the outside is nothing. So all of these M trains will get scrapped after the Q trains are in. 下站石硤尾，下一站石碣尾。Next station, 石硤尾。 check. It may one of the smallest station here in Hong Kong actually. Besides Lok Fu is also pretty small. And what is wrong with this M train? Now M train stopping spots are meant to be good. It's not on the drivers, about the train and the ATO system. Because drivers don't need to drive. It's all on the computer whether it is stopping correctly. So that's why the stopping spots on the Tsuen Wan line are so bad at Hong Kong and all that area, because the ATO system that they set it up is maybe they set up a little bit wrong. That they said they need to stop a little bit off. 下一站太子，乘客可以轉乘荃灣線往荃灣沿途各站。下一站中，下一站太子。乘客可以换乘荃灣線前往荃灣沿途各站。Next station, Prince Edward Interchange Station for the Tsuen Wan line towards Tsuen Wan. Might have to go to Apple store and buy another headphone. I walk over to Tsuen Wan direction. Not too many people right now because probably the train just left, so that's why. I need to check the number of this train though. Fortunately, I also need to mark it down. Is that word? Wait for the train to leave. Actually, it's pretty cool that I get an M train because M train is the second train to get the most often, because C trains has more than M trains, and now M trains is slowly but surely replaced by Q trains. So that's why. What's the number on the other side? I'm looking at it. 235, and it's pretty slow so I can read it. 228. 228, 235. Is the train there? No. On the other side, we'll take to the terminus. Tsuen Wan. Ticket car 7 over here. That's a lot of people. Oh, skip again. The train to Tsuen Wan is arriving. Another M train. Number 270. Alright, 265, 270. This one I can remember. It's generation 2 CM train. Should be 270 if I'm not mistaken, and 265 on the outside should be 265. C265. They don't change the sets, so that's why it is always like that. Now they do change it, maybe like in every 5 years or something like that. Okay, that's bad. No spots. This is always the bad thing when you film on urban lines. Look for spots, it's like miserable. Wow, no spots. Because it's always hard because so many people use these things. And let's just get in there. No spots. Yep, 2C generation. We're just gonna like do it like this for now. No choice. Take 2 over there. They're all on the ground until Lai King, but the outdoor sections of this line is a little bit lame because the section between Lai King to Kwai Fong is fully outdoors, but technically Kwai Fong to Kwai King is also outdoors, but because of actually the tracks is right next to the residential areas, they build a barrier, basically just like a tunnel, to cover up the sound, so that's why it's not really outdoors. Next 站深水埗，下一站深水埗。 Next station, Sheung Shui. So we got 2C generation, we're just on a 2A generation. So now to recognize generations of the M trains are not difficult, but we're not going to go through that too detailed because just not to do too many things. Pretty complicated to actually explain, and I saw a spot over there. Let's walk over. Hopefully no one steals that spot. Looking around, checking for spots. There's a spot right here. Let's take it. This is how we always need to film. We just need to like catch whenever people leave their spots, and I'll take it over. Actually, this is more like a fake 2A generation, but but fake 2A generation is 2C, so that's why. Now, technically, using numbers to using numbers to distinguish generations are the easiest method. But if you guys cannot remember the numbers, yeah, there's another way to memorize it, which is using the door closing styles and also the appearance of the doors. So we have generation 1, generation 2, A, 2B, 2C, and generation 3 M trains. Generation 1 is very easy to recognize. If you don't know the numbers, look at the rubber in the middle of the doors. This is a thin, very thin rubber. For the generation 1, it's a thick one. It's very thick. Like definitely like around there, this size for the generation 1 rubber. That's for generation 1. And for generation 2A, the door closing styles for generation 2A is the same as generation 1, but it's just having a thin rubber. And how they close is one bounce after one bounce and it's closed. Now for 2B is a little hard because not too many distinguished features for 2B. So, but yeah, 2B is around the numbers of 248 and 249, 250, around that area. And then for 2C, which we're right on right now, is the bounce is very dramatic and it stops a little bit and it closes a little bit weirdly. That's how 2C goes. And 3, it's closed like A series, very slow, like that. No bounces. It's closed very slowly, and it's the last few badges, like around 280, 290. Those numbers, those are the generation 3 M trains. I don't know why they just couldn't call it generation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but whatever, I don't care. Lychee cock here.下一站美孚，乘客可以轉乘屯馬線。下一站美孚，乘客可以換乘屯馬線。Next station 美孚。 interchange station for the Tsuen Wan line.
Interchange station for the Tsuen Wan line.
Mayfu. Interchange to Tsuen Wan line, which is one of the longest interchange to walk to the Tsuen Wan line platform, like 5 minutes. Unfortunately for the platforms for Tsuen Wan line and the platforms for Tsuen Wan line, it uses the same numbers. So here's platform 1 and platform 2. For Tsuen Wan line, they also use platform 1 and platform 2, which is pretty dumb. Now we got generation 1 over there. You can see the thick rubber over there. The thick rubber. That's how the generation 1 is. And upcoming my favorite announcement for Liking. 下一站麗景，乘客可以轉乘東涌線，左邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站麗景，乘客可以換乘東涌線，左邊的車門將會打開。Next station, Liking, interchange station for the Tong line. Doors will open on the left. And I like it a lot because I like the doors will open.
Next station, Liking. Interchange station for the Tong line. Doors will open on the left.
There it is. Next station, Liking. Interchange station for the Tong line. Doors will open on the left. And also the reverse, the other direction for the Tong line is also funny. I'll go through that in the full journey for the Tsuen Wan line, which will be the next one. But it will be done tomorrow because this vlog is a little long. Doors open on the left. Now this station is actually up the hill, so that's why it's going to go upwards. So the entering speed will be very slow. Which is, I don't know why, but got the Tong line blinking on the map. Now, so that's why technically if you're going to Central from this side of the map, I would usually just change it Liking to Tong line and then down to Hong Kong, which is a little bit faster than taking Tsuen Wan line. Although for Tong line, 6 minutes per train, so that's why if you missed it, well, you need to wait for 6 minutes. Which for Tsuen Wan line, 6 minutes can already travel between Liking to almost Sham Shui Po and Prince Edward, so that's why. If you missed it, then you'd rather just take the whole line down. The Tong line platform is on the other side.
Please stand back from the train doors.
Yeah, that's the generation 2C, very clear example. Because it does bounce, but it's bounced very dramatically and then slowly close at the end. 下一站葵芳，左邊嘅車門將會打開 Outdoors coming in。下一站葵芳，左邊的車門將會打開。Next station, Kwai Fong. Doors will open on the left.
下一站葵
again, crappy windows. And the direction, the other direction is at the bottom, the platform. That's why I always have to do that to focus on the outside views instead of the blurry windows. Kwai Fong, doors open on the left. Platform gates. Now, people, actually, I think it's Mark. Mark asked last time, people can just jump over the gates. What's the point of having platform gates here? But technically, if you actually compare the height of the platform gates, it's actually like literally my height. It's like literally a size of a human. That's why you can't jump over that. Unless you're like a high jump player, then you might be able to jump over. But the gates, the height of the gate is like almost is like very similar to the height of a normal human. So that's why technically you can't jump over that. And even if you jump over, you're just gonna get caught. Inside the tunnel because of residential areas next door, so that's why they covered up. 下一站魁星，左边的车门将会打开。Next station, Kwai Hing. Doors will open on the left. But Kwai Hing is also a overground station. It will go outside. That's why this blockade tunnel barrier thing won't last until Kwai Hing. We'll head back out here. And here we go, right outside. Out. And Kwai Hing station. Yeah, here's Kwai Hing station. More platform gates. These platform gates has been built like 10 years ago, so that's why it's been a while. And the next station is back on the ground. But the terminus is on ground level, but we're not gonna be able to see any more outside views. 下一站大窩口，下一站大窩口。Next station, Tai Wai. Later on, all of these trains will be removed and changed to Q trains, which will be very sad. These trains has been in for 40 years, so it is reasonable to have them removed, but Q trains, after everything is switched to Q trains, MTR train systems, the amount of train types is just lacking afterwards because everything will be Q trains. Not like everything, but all of the important lines will change to Q trains. Next is Tsuen Wan, we're end of log. So it's on ground level, but it's right outside of the end, but it's right there after the end of the tunnel. So that's why after we end the tunnel is Tsuen Wan. But we'll head to the train will head to turnback sidings where the Tsuen Wan depot is. So that's why we turn back outside and then turn back in. 下一站荃灣，左邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站荃灣，左邊的車門將會打開。Next station, Tsuen Wan. Doors will open on the left. 荃灣，呢個係荃灣線嘅尾站，多謝乘搭港鐵。荃灣，這是荃灣線的終點站，謝謝乘搭港鐵。Tsuen Wan, end of the Tsuen Wan line. Thank you for traveling on the MTR.
多謝乘搭港鐵。荃灣，這是荃灣線的終點站，謝謝乘搭港鐵。Tsuen Wan, end of the Tsuen Wan line.
Tsuen Wan on ground level.
On the MTR.
That's why you can see the outside actually.
請所有乘客落車，請所有乘客下車。
Please exit from the train. Tsuen Wan. And the depot is at the front of it. Oh wait, we can't change cars, so wait for the train to leave. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Remember to like and subscribe. Click the bell so they can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. A lot of Generation 2C over there. Click on these videos up top, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!